Hey guys, it's IcyNewYear, and I'm here with Better Than Starting Mend. We're starting the series over, and this should be the last time we start over. Basically, since I had the pre-release version, things have changed fairly significantly. After talking to Flower Child, found out this should be basically the last major change that forces a restart for me. But I debated for a while, between starting over and then working back to the point I was at and starting over completely. And I decided to just start over completely and film it because the early part has changed significantly and I'm really excited about it. Like, okay, looking at our starting parts, we've got our Stay Putnik, we've got our Solid Fuel Booster, Communicatron, and a Thermometer. You may notice we are missing one fairly key piece, which would be the batteries. So we'll have to see how this all works without the battery side of things. Obviously, we need to get science. We have, I think this starts with like an internal battery of like 10? 100. Okay, an internal battery of 100. Okay, cool. So what we need to do is, I really hate placing communicatrons. I really do. So we're going to put those there. And then the thermometers, how much do these weigh? These weigh 0.1, these weigh 0.025. Okay. And we'll put our thermometers right here. Okay, cool. Let's get ourselves some action groups going. And hopefully we can just take some... Come on, thermometer. There we go. There we go, log temperature. This will be the, Prober 1K. We're going to start a little earlier in our series this time. There we go. We're going to launch our first basic probe. I have been reading your advice, guys. I will be 3, 2, 1, launch. I will be doing my best to do less warping in atmosphere because I know that really frustrates you guys. Let's go ahead and transmit that. Let's see how much this takes to transmit. Okay, cool. A good bit of our data. Cool. And the reason I'm putting 2 on here is purely to get the symmetry. And I don't believe you can action group just a single one unless you place them individually. So I'm just action grouping them both. I've had a couple people asking, you know, why do I trash the data? And it's because in BTSM, you can only do each experiment at each elevation once. So you see, doing it again, I get no scientific data. It transmits the full amount the first time you transmit. So when I do this and transmit one of them and discard the other, I'm actually not losing science. So that was a question that came up a lot in the comments. So let's see how high we can get with this guy. We're starting to tilt. I think we're going to kind of reach our apex here. There we go. Got an upper atmosphere and a lower atmosphere transmission there, so I'm super excited about that. Got some extra science. Oh, something that's new is you can no longer take the calibration, and actually at this point we'll go ahead and warp. You can no longer take calibration readings from the ground. So science values have been revalued to take that, reworked is the word I'm looking for here, to take that into account. But there we go, we got 2 readings off our first launch. I'm pretty happy about that. And there's our lower and upper atmosphere readings for temperature. Okay, so we're going to go back to the Space Center and see what we can get done here science-wise. We have earned 5 science, and we needed 5 science. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to be paying greater attention to what I get in each section now. So in our next section, we got our batteries, which is nice. We've got winglets. Okay, we got the larger fuel booster, and we got the barometer. Awesome. So we're going to research that, and then we have your general rocketry. Gives us our liquid fuel tank, our liquid engine, and our gravioli. Here we get nose cones. These are the control winglets, right? These, I think, are the stationary winglets. Yeah. And our secondary thing here. Okay, so I was talking to Flower Child, and apparently there's a bigger distinction between these two now. Let's see, this one is a 0.6. Weight, this guy is... Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. A 0.3 weight. Yeah, that's a fairly big difference. Okay. And then survivability, we get our surplus cockpit and our parachute. Cool. So we'll decide what we're going with there soon. Let's launch another rocket. So what we're going to do is start a new one. And I think we're going to make just a nice simple one. We'll do the Stay Put Nick on a larger booster. I'm going to do this. Let me just go ahead and cut this into 2 groups. Oh, I forgot you have to like cut it each time. Okay, there we go. That should do it. Those, then those, and then we'll launch this guy last. I'm gonna want to use these winglets here for a bit of stability. That might be a little bottom heavy. We'll see. And here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weight values here. 0.05, 0.025. Okay. So what I want to do is line this up with the engines. We're going to put these a little lower. Got our barometer. Got our thermometer. That's a 0.1, 0.05, 0.025. Okay. And there we go. And that should be pretty balanced. I do need batteries at this point, or else I'm not really going to be able to run those barometers. These each provide 0.0375. Okay, those are a lot lighter than I thought they were. They each provide 50 electric charge. So let's try doing 4-way symmetry with those. What we'll do is we'll put them in line with these experiments, and we'll put 3 sets of them. There we go. Cool. Oh, wow. That's why I had trouble placing that second one. So close. Okay, that should do it. So let's set up some action groups and see what we can get on this launch. Okay, thermometer. Probably... I don't know if I'm going to actually hit space here, so probably not really necessary, but that's fine. And we got ourselves the Prober 2K. Okay, so let's launch. And I'll show you guys the... I was talking about the calibration no longer does anything. If I run an experiment on the ground, you confirm the thermometer's function is as expected, 0 scientific value. So, okay. We're going to launch in 3, 2... Oh, these winglets are heavy. 1. Oh yeah, forgot to continue the countdown there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the barometer running. And that's transmitting now. Excellent. 5.6 science added. That's phenomenal. Super excited about that. We're also flying really straight, which is nice. We still have no control because these are just fixed winglets. And here we go. Let's launch our second. I kind of feel like I screwed that up. Maybe I should line the experiment stuff up with the wings instead of with, yeah, I think I should line them up with the wings instead of the engines, because I feel like that's throwing it off, because these are a little heavier than this side. I don't know. We'll try that next. Okay, and our last one. Let's see if we can get high altitude on those barometers. I doubt we're going to with the tilt we have. Yeah, we're pretty much almost not guaranteed not to. But we'll see. We'll see how this all goes. And look at me, I'm being good and not time warping. So, yep, pretty excited. I'm trying to decide what I want to break into next. I'm kind of leaning towards... I mean, if we do the ravioli detector, we get a lot of scientific value if we get once we get into space. If we do the manned cockpit, oh, cool, we got the upper atmosphere. If we do the manned cockpit, oh my god! So we're going a little too fast. No! Ah, no! Yes! We've just barely made it in, as everything is exploding off. We just barely made that up there. So what do we have left? We have our experiment. We actually have a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. How hot are these? Wow. Very hot. Oh, was scary. I thought I wasn't gonna get my science there. I probably should have burnt this one just a little earlier, so it would have burnt out sooner. No, never mind. Ignore that. That was dumb talk. But yeah, all in all, a very successful flight. I'm told I can hit F3 to see my log here. So we had a battery, a communicatron, and 3 other batteries explode. Okay. Now at this point, we're heading down. There's no more experiments I can do. I'm going to go ahead and time warp that. We went a significant distance, though. Look at this. Like, we're just out in the middle of the ocean. But yeah, the survivability where we get the manned cockpit and the parachute, we can get a lot of science from crew reports and actually try to recover a vehicle, which would be nice. I went the gravioli detector first last time, so I think I might go the manned cockpit route this time. So let's take a look how this all finished up. We'll go to the Space Center and check our science gain from that. We did get 2 more experiments done, which is awesome. We have 11 science, 15 for that, 18 for that, 20 for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this next, but we need to earn a little bit more science. So what I'm going to do is, I know I just got the winglets, but I'm going to try this without the winglets and see what difference that weight change makes. I'm still not sure about the value of fixed wings. Obviously, the movable wings, you know, they're going to help me readjust. We're just going to take, like, compare these 2 flights. You know, do the staging at about the same time and see what we can see the difference, see what the wings are actually doing for us here. It's a scientific experiment where what we gain is knowledge, not science points. Okay, so far so good. We're not really off course. I think a mistake I made last time was waiting till these were completely out to start these up, because I started tilting a little bit in that brief time. Okay, we're actually tilting fairly drastically. Trying to figure out. Yeah, I think it's the difference in weight between the experiments here is what's causing our tilting. Yeah, we'll see how high we can get. We're probably going to lose some stuff to atmospheric heat here. I don't know the tolerance of these guys. Let's see, we're at... Yeah, that's heating up very quickly. That battery I was looking at, though, was really cool. Oops, that's what I'm looking at. Okay. I don't know, we might be doing better this time. I'm getting prepared for explosions, honestly. I'm ready for, like, some of my battery packs to blow off of this thing. Wow, guys, we might actually make it into space this time. I'm pretty excited about this. I think we're going to do it. We'll get 2 more experiments out of this. We're past the point where anything should explode. Well, on exit, it definitely is going to have some issues on re-entry. Excellent. We're getting a hell of a lot of science for our first episode here. Though, to be fair, I've done most of this to some extent before, so... There we go. Let's transmit the temperature. And... Ooh, 8 scientific value. We got 4 science from temperature, and we got... What do we get? What do we get? Eight science. Fantastic. So at this point, I'm going to time warp to where closer to that. Oh, wait, are we going to get deep space? I still haven't remembered when deep space is. We're going to get about like 115 and we'll stop our time warping. Okay, nothing yet. 120. Yeah, it's still spaced near Kerbal at this point. Okay. I just don't want to miss that 125,000. This was a very successful flight. The extra weight for those winglets and my screw up in the staging, I think, really hurt me here. And our highest is going to be, yeah. Now we're heading back down. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and time warp ourselves back down. We're probably going to just burn up on re-entry here. This is not going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and actually cancel the time warp. There it is. All the overheating. We've even lost our... I wonder if anything's going to... Yeah, no, some stuff's going to survive. All my solid fuel boosters survive. Love it. Okay. Slam that into the surface. I'm glad Kerbal seems to be entirely uninhabited except for the Space Center. Because we're wrecking some freaking havoc. Okay. Oh yeah. Go back to the Space Center, see what we got. We definitely have enough science now. We have 23 science. We have enough for anything we want. I'm going with survivability. We're going to shoot some manned flights next time. We're going to research that. And that unlocks flight control and science tech, which I'm super excited about. We're going to hire us up some Kerbals and see how many of them we can actually bring back alive. And next episode, we'll shoot our first manned flight. I want to thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to pick up the mod, there'll be a link down below. And as always, have a great day.